everybody, here by the beautiful ocean again. And I just arrived and I met somebody, meet Loki, play chewing on my finger. Say hi, Loki. Okay. Bye for now. Amongst his owner, Shaquille. I'm not sure if I want to catch him in there. So, I have something to say about that. Like, when I just arrived here, like, Loki ran to my feet, right? Before I come to my usual, like, spot to sit down. Loki ran to my feet, right? And I just bent down naturally and started playing. I usually look in the water at the fishes on that side first, and then, yeah. So, Loki's owner was saying, Shaquille was saying, I was like, oh, like, when I heard the name Loki, I was like, oh, like Greek, like Loki and Thor. And then he was like, yes, you're the first person to get it correct. Like, you're the first person to get it right. I was like, yeah, I'm a fan of Greek, you know, whatever, like, things like that. So, he was saying, boy, he get the right. Loki was doing some stuff. In his words, being chaotic. So he was like, oh boy, he really gets the right, got the right, you really get the right name. Like, he was like, he's really chaotic for real. So I'm not sure if you would call it chaotic, but yeah, he wasn't being still, kind of more busybodied. As you will see, he was him on my finger. It's like trying to play chewing on my finger. It was fun. But anyway, about that, him telling me that Loki really get the right name because he's chaotic. So he was telling me about when he's at the house at nighttime, like when 2 or 3 o'clock when they're gone to bed, he's just up. He probably sleep 2 hours or sleep a little. I'm not sure. And he's just up running through the house doing his own thing, like being chaotic for real. And I was like, he he really get the right name because his character. And I was like kind of flipping the script on him, saying maybe it's the name that gave him the character. So like I was saying, like, to him, like, my name is Angel, and people be like, boy, you're really an angel for true, like, things like that. So he was like, right. He started kind of thinking about it from that perspective. So it inspired me to do the video about things like that, like the weight of the words that we speak. But the Bible said life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? Immediately it brought back that memory to me. That scripture quote came back to my memory. Like, that memory came back to me, and Jesus said, we shall give an account of every idle word that we speak. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Remember, when God created the world, what did he do? He spoke. Let there be light, let there be this, let there be that. Loki's looking at me, you guys. So he was like, it seems he wants to come over. So he was like, no, yeah, when God created the world, all he did was speak. He said, let there be light. There was light. We were created in his image, hence why the weight of our words has the potential to manifest in our life and death in the power of the tongue. I remember, like, I have a grandmother. She died now. Resting in peace by God's grace, I suppose. I pray. So I remember being told a story by an aunt, because I didn't know anything about like that. Like, I remember being told a story by an aunt that when they were little, and my grandmother, the children were playing in the yard, like, so, like, not just her kids, like probably the neighbors' kids, because we have a big yard, so you could ride your bicycle in there, run up and down, and it was kind of flat, it was kind of more of a level terrain for things like that. So neighbors would come over, the kids ride their bicycle there and things like that. So or playing, whatever they were doing at that point. I know when I was a kid, the neighbors used to come over and stuff. We would ride our bicycle on mine and things like that. So my aunt was saying that the kids were playing in the yard, and like the grown folks, like my grandmother and like other grown folks, probably neighbors too, and probably parents of the kids in the yard or whatever they were doing, just neighbors, and the kids were in the yard playing and making lots of noise. And then my aunt said my grandmother said that like my grandmother was like she got angry because they were making a lot of noise, and apparently they could hear themselves, or I'm not sure what was the reason, but she got fed up and she got up and she got to the like balcony of the veranda, I think, looking out in the yard, and she was like, somehow no just can't dead. And yeah, she said that. And like I'm not sure if she meant it for it to happen like that, but the next week she she had a 4-year old daughter at the time, and the 4-year-old died. Life and death in the power of the tongue, right? Yes. So it's real. So the weight of our words, like, be careful of that. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Loki just reminded me of that. I have a story too, like, and it's not just with words, just with your thoughts. It makes me feel like telekinesis is, there's no limit across time and space. Like,